Coach, you're used to rain all the time over there in Orlando. It is a much less frequent occurrence here, yet wet weather squarely in the forecast this afternoon in Santa Clara, California at Levi's Stadium. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On the stop, Stephon Anthony with a tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Now it's Ryan. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Partner, we've been lucky enough over the years to watch Richard Sherman work out in practice, training camps, and I always come back to one thing, the intelligence in which he plays his position. Because he knows what he wants to get done and what offenses can do to him, he takes very few false steps and is almost always in great position to knock the ball away, as we just saw there.
This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 59, ready. 280. 53. Tackles.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
54, stop. Man, that's trash. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Come on. You gotta bring 5. Check 24. Check 24. Wide. Get wide. Wait.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, 280. Check 21.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a 1st down.
56 to Mike. Hey, Orbit.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
At the 49ers, 32-yard line.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter.
53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan to Gabriel, middle of the field. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 6 of 7 now on this drive. Here's Ryan. Goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Go. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. Okay, take 10.
To throw is Ryan. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. 4th down, and out comes the Falcon kicker, Giorgio Tavecchio. This will be, 38 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
21.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, keep it up.
From the gun, it's Ryan. They'll roll him out right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Kill. Turn it.
On second down, it's Green. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Ryan now, the throw on third down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. In the last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season. Really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get. And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Alpha.
56 is the mic.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
56, Delta. 56, check 56.
Throwing again. Ryan. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, my 7.
Throwing again, Ryan. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Rush in! Rush in!
Hey, express! Let him go!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Atlanta.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
And the Falcon first down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go play action with Ryan. Rolling to his right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turned it into a short gain.
Get down. Ready. 280. Kill. Hey, turn it up. You gonna take.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
First down, Falcons.
Ready. 125. 53. Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
They'll run here with Eckler. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Ryan sliding out of the pocket and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
12, fellas, here we go. Mike 5.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Ryan. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. He'll get this to Eckler. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And the Falcon 1st down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
And goal at the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
51, go! Get up!
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ricky Ortiz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
I'm coming after you.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
21. Mark 5. It's going to be a long day.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is caught by Smith. Touchdown 49ers. Caden Smith with his first career NFL touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting...
Well, he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Quan Alexander in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a gain of 35. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Ryan to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ready,
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the slip. Hey, exit.
Here's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2-minute drills, they're tough enough, pressure-packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the margin where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
54, Mike. 54.
Hey, Haywood.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't